Hey, it's Thursday and it's Father Taylor, and I'm here to give you this week's updates. Wow, do we have a lot going on? Before I talk about our coming up schedule, I wanted to give you this announcement that Deb Siegel, who's a longtime member here at Trinity Church, many of you will know, she lived in Granby up until 2 years ago, and she moved out closer to Boston to be with family. That Deb Siegel died and went to be with the Lord on Thursday night. And so I just want to give that announcement. Our prayers for her family, Thanksgiving for her life, and just as, part of what's part of community. We have people who were born into a community, people who have died and gone to be with the Lord, and we look forward to that day, that last day, when Jesus returns and the dead are raised, and we're all together here on earth again. So, just a reminder: Deb Siegel has gone to be with the Lord. Now, coming up, try to go this in chronological order. Friday, tomorrow, which is the 18th, Friday at Carmen Funeral Home in Granby, beginning at 4 o'clock, 7. That's the receiving hours for our dear sister Sally Paul, and her family is going to be there. Sam anticipates a very large group of people coming to Carmen's. So that's tomorrow, Friday afternoon, starting at 4 until 7. Saturday morning at 10 o'clock is the service of the rite of Christian burial, where we will gather and we will celebrate her. We'll grieve together with her family, and we'll remember the reason for our hope. That's Saturday morning at 10. We always need help. Right now, what I'm hearing is the biggest help we're going to need is that following the service, that we have a lunch prepared. We think it's going to be enormous. Over 100 people are going to be there. Amanda has set the whole place up. It's being catered. But afterwards, after the service is over, after the lunch is over, we have to transition that whole room back, get it ready for Sunday. So we're going to need some help for cleaning and the room afterwards. So if you want to help and you're already not on work and parking lot duty, please count on taking off your sport coat and helping to move some chairs and tables. And usually, our crew is really good here. We can get that knocked out pretty quickly. That brings us to Sunday morning. Sunday morning is our celebration Sunday, where out of all that God has given us, we come and make an offering to the Lord. We're doing that together. There's only one service, the 9:15 service, no 8 o'clock service, just 9:15. We gather the whole community together. Hopefully, you have your cards in hand. If you don't, there'll still be some at the church. And then at one time during the service, you are going to come down the aisle as if you are giving this to the Lord. We're going to go right to the altar. And you'll place this on the altar as you're offering a sacrifice. Sacrifice is the heart of what worship means, that something is so worthy that we would give sacrifice to give honor and praise, to exalt in that worthiness. And we do that because God is the one that He's given all for us. So anyway, Sunday morning, 9:15, that's our celebration. Immediately following, there's another reception that's up in the hall. That'll be up in the hall. We have some great stuff up there. It's just no Bible study this week. It's just the celebration, 9:15. And then at 4 o'clock, we inviting the whole town to come. For every faith community in town is invited. We have almost every church represented. I think we have every church represented, really. And they will all be here. Pastors will be here. There are 22 singers who are going to be at church. We got a whole contemporary group that's coming in. It's going to be a great time. We're trying to keep that time down so it's not too much of too long of a service. But 4 o'clock. So we probably need some help for ushers and just people to say, "Hey, welcome to our church. How can I help?" 4 o'clock. And after the service, there's a little reception upstairs where you get to meet some of these other folks that you may know, but you may not know they went to the Methodist Church, or they're from St. Mary's, or they're from the Farmington Valley Jewish community over there. So you never know who you might meet, but it's a time for us to come together and to give thanks. And so those three are banging right up to each other. That's all this weekend. We are also going to be inviting everybody the following week for a whole slew of things. We're going to build our Christmas village. You'll notice we've made a request. If you have nativity scenes, we would like you to bring that to church. We're going to have a place that people celebrating outside can come inside, hear the story of Christmas, find their way into church, and just kind of like walk through the church and see all these different kinds of nativity scenes that will be there. So that's coming up on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So a lot going on. And then we have the Christmas in the village. But a lot going on. Want you to also remember we got lessons and carols is coming. Super big for our church. That's coming up. Check the written text just to make sure you have all the right times. So again, so Friday, Granby Funeral Home, if you would like to go to honor the family over there. Saturday morning at 10 o'clock right here in our church. I advise you to come early, be prepared, and look for people who look like they've never been here before. Guide them into seats. Make them feel welcome as they come to celebrate Sally's life. And so that's Saturday at 10. Immediately following, there's a lunch. You can connect. You can celebrate. Then we transform the whole building. Once again, we switch back to church. And then church 9:15 only. 9:15 only, followed with a reception. And then 4 o'clock is the interfaith service. Paul has done a tremendous amount of work. So I just really hope you can come and just enjoy that time together. All right. So God bless you. And we will hopefully, Lord willing, be seeing you this weekend.